is it worth all that money?
Running the spot, we get that. Give us some work, we feel like a mind clear. Yeah. Make it.
Tell me how you. Okay, I think I just changed my mind and I'm going to do like an initial review while testing the products because I feel like she deserves it. I'm getting luxury vibes here. I'm getting luxury vibes and now I kind of understand why it costs so much. But let's see if it's worth the money. There. I'm actually going to try and do this as quickly as possible because I am heading out, not to like go out, but I'm just heading to my mother's house. There is family in town and I'm of course late. But anyway, I'm going to try and do this as quick as possible. So first of all, it's so hard to pick your true shade or what shade you're looking for when you're doing it online. So, this wasn't as light as I thought it would be. But as per usual, I'm going to work with it. Also, I'm sorry if the lighting changes. I'm trying to use natural lighting, but it was sunny a minute ago. And now it looks like it's about to rain. I'm so over this rain. If I'm not close enough, I hope I am. I'm really trying to get my filming situation together. But it's kind of a struggle. Okay, hopefully that's better. What I'm going to do. I don't have a look in mind. I'm just going to try and... I've got some eyeshadow brushes from Juvia's Place that I'm going to try out. There's no names to them. It's just brushes. So I'm going to take this pretty fluffy brush. This fluffy brush right here. This right here. Oh, look how pretty. It's so cute. I'm just going to, I'm going to try and start with this one. It looks like it's going to be a little bit cooler tone for me. So let's see. Let's see. Oh no, it might work. Looks like it's a taupe shade. I hope it works. Ooh, yeah, it's taupey. It's for sure taupey. That's okay, we're gonna make it work. I think I'm gonna have to do a real simple look with this. I don't remember getting this palette. I think I may have blacked out because this palette was the most expensive product that she had, I think. So I'm just blending that into my crease area. It's a pretty color though. And the palettes are, whew, they're pretty expensive. I'm glad they're as pigmented as they are because it would be a shame if you charge that much money and it's not even, you know, it's not even worth it. Yeah, I can tell that's gonna be my good eye. This one's gonna be my crap eye because I feel like my eyes aren't even shaped the same. Anyway, this is not gonna be like a long talk through. Ain't nobody got time for that today, Taylor, okay? This is how the Juvia's brush looks. I had ordered a whole, you guys, I have so many products and things that I order preparing to make videos on it and never do. I buy so much stuff. One, because I love it, I want to try it, and I want to support. I love Juvia's Place. I love the products that they have. I love Juvia's Place, so I always try and support them. But I always buy planning on making videos and never do. It's just, it's a shame. It really is. Now I'm going to go in with this color, which is like a reddish brown, more of a brown, but it's definitely got some red in there. And I'm going in with a slimmer, more tapered brush from Juvia's Place. I'm just taking it a little bit lower and letting it blend out on its own up. This one is super pigmented. I'm gonna take it down here, carve it out some, more in a circular way. I'm making this into a tutorial when I really just don't have time for that, but ooh, this is gorgeous. I'm looking at it in the mirror now. I have two mirrors. One that's right here, I'm using the Pat Mcgrath, and then I have one there, so I'm able to see up close, and then I'm able to see what it's looking like, what you guys are seeing. I wish I could zoom in a little bit more, but I just looked at in this one, and oh, so pretty, so pretty. This is a pretty color. I don't know if she has names for these colors. I don't see it anywhere on the palette. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do. It's looking a mess right now, as it always does. You just have to give it time to get where you want it. I wish that this palette had more of a warmer transition neutral shade in it, maybe a warmer one. These are more cool. This is definitely more of a cool purple grayish palette, which is okay because she's got many options for everybody. I really only bought this one for the two colors that I'll show you in a minute. I only bought this palette because of these two colors, but they're gorgeous. It's like a purple and a golden orange-ish color. Because I've already done a purple look, I'm gonna go for my golden orange color. And let me see. Oh yeah, I think it needs a base. Because it's not, let me see if I try and pat it on there. Yeah, it's not giving me. That's so disappointing. I'm gonna try and use my finger and see what it does. Yeah, it's not. No. Not. So it needs a little bit of a base. It needs a little something. That's literally so disappointing. Should I change this into like a green? Because there's two greens in this palette. I think I could try and do like an ombre. I don't know now. That threw me. Ugh. That just blew me. All right, we're gonna try it. Oof, I'm scared now. Now it could be the brushes. I don't want to blame her. Let me try and get another brush. I have a colored rain brush right here that looks like it could be a good brush. I don't want to have to always use, I'm so sick of always having to use like a concealer, cut the crease type thing, but I might just have to do that. Because this is just like not doing it. Let me try my hand, my finger. Now this, yeah, it could have been the brush for that one. But my finger, it's still on here. it's not a shimmer, it's a, oh, sorry. This green is not a shimmer, it's more of a metallic, but that orange goldish one is a shimmer. That's a shimmer based eyeshadow. And it's got no oomph to it. It's got no color behind it. It's just like a topper to me. I gotta figure out what I'm doing now because that's throwing me. Okay, we're gonna cut crease it. Like, that's the only conclusion that I can come up with, because it's not, I can't believe this. I didn't expect this. I really didn't expect it. All right, so I've changed my thinking on it a little bit. Ugh, this is really messed me up. Okay, I just want you guys to know. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's kind of like a champagne color, more of a metallic. So I'm gonna go in with that and put that on the lid. This is turning into a very simple eye look because, okay? Okay, now that's good. I don't know if it's because it's sticking directly to the concealer or not, I don't know. But I really don't have time to like try and figure out why. And I'm changing my mind up again. So I started with that one, now I'm gonna put this one in the middle. So this is kind of gonna be like an ombre vibe. You're not even gonna really be able to tell the difference, but if you look close, you'll be able to see it. These metallic colors are doing fine yet again. I don't know if it's because it's sticking directly to the concealer or not. I don't know. I'm done with that. Everything else I'm going to have to do when I come back. I'm gonna have to do my hair. So I'm going to get off here, do my hair, and I'll come back in a little while.
Hey y'all, as you can see, this is a different day, different vibe, different look. Listen, it was a lituation that night and I was not able to come back on the camera, okay? But as you can see, this is a new look that I'm planning on doing. I'm doing a voiceover because all of my audio for this day wiped out. I don't know what happened to it. I'll explain more later. But anyway, I'm going in and I'm going in pretty much with the same colors that I used the first time around. I'm just going for a different look because that look was not giving me the vibes that I wanted. It just was so disappointing. So I'm still trying to work with the shadows. I'm just doing a different look this time. Same shadows. So I started off in my crease with that burgundy-ish or reddish brown. Then I went in with the charcoal. And now I'm going in with my favorite primer at this time, which is Anastasia primer. I know everybody is like on to the P. Louise one right now, but this is my girl. Like, this is my girl. I love that primer. So I'm going in with very light, small strokes because I want this to be very precise and I do not want to mess up my cut, baby. Like, we want it nice, we want it elongated, we want it sharp, we want it pristine, okay? But first, I'm about to lose all circulation in my head, so I had to take that off. Yep. If y'all know, y'all know. If you know, you know, okay? Okay, so going back, let's resume. Sharp. Tell them, Tay. What, Tay? Oh, they can't hear you. I'll tell you. Sharp. Cut. Cut. Okay? So anyway, now we have to focus on doing the next eye, which, okay, with the power of editing, it's done. Now I'm going in with this white champagne-ish shade. That one in particular is more of the glitter one, it does have flecks of glitter, or it's more sparkly. And as you will see in a minute, I do go in with the other lighter white champagne color, which was more metallic. I'm gonna try not to talk through this whole thing, but I also want to like really get what I felt, my first vibes and reactions from this palette, or from this whole, you know, purchase out of the way. So this is the one that I'm talking about, which is more on the metallic side. Yes, rolled eyes, and I'm still disappointed. Like I just have to make it work. I don't know if you guys can see, but I can still see that eyeshadow base, eyeshadow primer under my shadow, which should never be. You should never be able to see anything that's under your shadow. So that was disappointing. And then this whole setup that I had going on, my camera stand, my cats broke my camera stand. Listen, a hot mess, okay? Just a hot mess all around. Anyway, going in with liner, I'm going to do with my liner the same thing that I did with my eyeshadow base. I'm going to take very short, light strokes until I get the perfect line and angle and cut that I want. My stones are going to go over my liner, but I want to make sure that I get it as precise as I can, and I don't want it to be too thick. And if you've worked with liner before, you know you can get carried away real quick. So I like to take my time and do very short strokes. Baby, let's get come on, sis. You doing this. Listen, this is one of my favorite looks, even though I don't know about that palette, but listen, this look came out fire. Now I'm going in with the stones. These stones, the rhinestones that I got, the crystals, whatever you want to call them, I got from my nail supply store. I don't know if I said that, but I got this whole makeup idea on my way to the nail supply store to get the stuff for my nails. And then I thought, yes, let's do this. Like Hollywood, but even more glam look. So what you will see me start to do is take these very pointed tweezers and apply glue to them. Then when I apply the glue, I'll put it where I want it to go on my lid so I can mark my spot pretty much. And then I'll put my rhinestones on top of that. No, they're not all even, as you can probably see. I don't know if you can see it or not because my setup was a mess, okay? That's why it was very difficult to edit this video, okay? And that's probably why it took so long. But anyway, even if it's not, it's still gonna look good, I promise you. And I spaced my rhinestones out a little bit more. If you do end up trying this look and you want it to be a little bit more extra, by all means, put them closer together so you can add more rhinestones. I promise you, it is a vibe, it is a look, okay? It is a look. So now I'm going on to my face because we're almost done with my eyes. And I'm going in with the moisturizer. I'm sorry, the primer. But the primer did feel like a moisturizer, which I think was her goal. It is said on the website that it is more of a hydrating, skin smoothing primer, which it did feel like it was hydrating and moisturizing. Now for the foundation was super watery. As you can see, I did not expect that, but I feel like I got my shade for once. I feel like it matched pretty well, but it was also very much not a full coverage foundation. I could still see like some of my hyperpigmentation, some of my darker spots on my face. But I do think it is more of a sheer to medium coverage. If that's your vibe, you will love this foundation. But it's very watery, so I am going to go in. I don't have to save it for last. So now I'm going in with what is the main reason I ordered Pat McGrath. I heard Nicole Guerrero talking about this powder. Now, I had not seen any Pat McGrath reviews. I wasn't really interested in buying Pat McGrath because I know how expensive she is, but she spoke about this powder and convinced me to buy it. And I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing right here, but it was not doing right. It's like it was grabbing all of my, you know, dry areas or imperfect spots where I had blemishes, I had, you know, pimples and all of that. I felt like it was just grabbing that. So I had to go in with a beauty blender, a wet beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, should I say, and make it work. Then I got the face powder, and that was too dark, so that's what I used to contour with. And then I'm going in with my Juvia's Place. I love them. I'm going in with that blush. I love blush. Like, I feel like blush makes everything better. Even the worst makeup looks. But if you can see here, now what I'm pointing to, if you can see, I don't know if you can, but it looks like splotches on my cheek. I feel like it was the primer. I could only conclude that it was a primer because everything else was phenomenal. So now I'm putting on these very extra, very big lashes that my brother bought for me, but I actually ended up really loving them for this look. They were so extra, but so was my look. Now I am going in and finishing my eyes. I'm just applying the same transition shades that were in my crease on the bottom and then popping that sparkly shadow in the inner corner. And then for the lipsticks, now look at these beautiful lipsticks. Her packaging for everything that she had, her packaging is phenomenal. The material that she uses, great, fabulous, classy, all that. So I'm showing you swatches of the colors, and I went in with this color, which I don't remember. I'll put everything in the description bar as usual, but this is the color that I went with, and I love it. I do love her lipsticks. And then I also got the glosses. Like, look at her packaging. I will say, I had to clean that stuff up for weeks. I was cleaning that stuff out of my carpets for weeks. 4 weeks. I probably still have some in my carpet. But it was totally worth it because it was fabulous. Then I'm going with the lip gloss.
Hi, you guys. What's poppin', y'all? Okay. So, I'm back. I'm about to get comfortable so I can start this thing. I'm going to start by saying this is my second time recording this. Okay, so this is my second time recording this. I initially recorded this makeup look, hair look, all of this yesterday. I did my review on the Pat McGrath collection that I had bought. Not really a collection, just a bunch of her items that I had bought. I did the review and I did the video showing how I accomplished this look. It was a talk through, everything. So I went to go and look at the footage and edit it. My freaking mic was plugged in and wasn't taking my audio the whole time. I recorded 2 videos yesterday, and both videos, the whole time, my audio was cut. So I have to come back on to, those 2 videos are obviously now going to be talk throughs because I'm not doing all of that all over again. You can't do a first impressions a second time. Okay, so I'm gonna try and take everything step by step. So first of all, her packaging is amazing, and that's what in the middle of me starting to do my makeup, I'm like, no, she deserves me to give like a good, not like she's ever gonna see this, but she deserves it. I'm sure she spent a lot of time working on that, and it really does feel, it gives the feel and look of just luxury. It really does, which is probably why it was so expensive. Yeah, but that part was definitely worth the price. Sorry. Let's start off with the eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadow palette, beautiful. Okay, so she has several eyeshadow palettes, and I was really going towards another palette until I looked online and I saw these two colors. These two colors were what sold me on this palette, and these two are the most disappointing of the palette. I'm literally so disappointed in this. I'm not gonna have this review be super long because I really could go on about this. I was disappointed in the metallics and in the shimmers, but especially these two. This shimmer one, this it's like a glitter shimmer. I don't know what it is. It looks to me like there are glitter flecks in it, but this shimmer one here, beautiful. That's what I have on my lids. You can tell that it's not as opaque, it's still sheer. So if I would have done the same thing with these two, it would probably still be sheer, but have that kind of sparkle and glitter about it, which is cute. But for as expensive as this palette is, I expect every single one of these shadows to be super pigmented and to be super vibrant and strong. And when I look at these two colors, this orange and purple color, I expect to see a strong orange and a strong purple, and I did not get that, which was so disappointing, especially for the price. For the price, is just like, no. These two matte shadows, which are these three, which are the only three matte shadows that are on there, beautiful, really beautiful. They're more of cool tones. It's showing on camera as a little bit more red than it really is, a little bit more brown, but it is more of a cooler tone, which is fine. That's not what I lean towards. I'm more of a reddish, brown, reddish, you know, neutral type colors, but the cool tones is cool too, and it really came out super fabulous. I feel like I'm from wherever Jasmine and Aladdin is from. It's just giving me, kind of like Barbie doll vibes with these lashes. First of all, the lashes, so long, but they're kind of a vibe. I'm kind of loving them. Thank you, little bro. So I love the foundation. I didn't feel like I could build it up to a full coverage. I feel like it's more of a sheer to medium coverage, which is fine for those who like that. I felt like if I kept trying to build it up, it would come on and look more cakey. The concealer, I don't know about the concealer. I don't know. It is creamy, but it also feels like it's thick. So maybe, I don't know. And I also felt like I could still see, you can't see it now, not as much, because I think of the powder, thank God. But I could see like divots in you could see clearly like divots in my eyes. You can still kind of see it. I don't usually have that problem with the concealers that I use. This was the first time that I've actually noticed it, and it's been so visible. So I'll have to give it a couple more tries. This is my second time using it, and it happened both times, which usually never happens to me. So I'm undecided about the concealer, but I'll let you know in the future. If you see me using it, then you know that I found a way to make it work, and I'll let you guys know. The primer is more of a hydrating primer, which is not what I go towards because I'm oily, but I like it. I feel like it offers a little bit of like a natural, some of this is because of the setting spray, but not a lot. But I feel like it offers like a natural glow. I don't have any highlighter on. I didn't buy any highlighter from her. My skin is doing terrible right now, and I didn't want anything to add and show any more texture than it's probably already showing. I really did. My skin is I've never had my skin as bad as it is right now, and I used to smoke, so I don't know what's going on with my skin right now, but it's just not. It's probably bad diet and stress and all of that, but it's not liking me right now. But anyway, so I didn't get a highlighter. Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. This is what started me with looking into getting Pat Mcgrath. I didn't watch any reviews before I saw this, but I did watch a video from Nicole Guerrero, and she was talking about it was like a get ready with me or something like that, and she ended up using this and she talked about how great it was. And I was like, okay, I've got to go look and see about this, because she's like, it smooths you, it really just makes you look super flawless. So that's what started me on this. I got the shade medium, but I will say it did help with, like I said, the concealer was just, I don't know what it was doing, but it did end up smoothing me out some. But it seems like it's doing a really good job. I felt like it grabbed onto some of my, you know, blemishes and imperfections over here and tried to stay on there. But like I said, I put some setting spray on and it's fine now. It's fine now. And it did the same thing yesterday too. After, I didn't put any setting spray on yet yesterday when I did this, and about an hour after I was done with my makeup looked flawless. Like, I was so not feeling my makeup while putting it on. The application of it was not like smooth at all. I wasn't feeling it, but after, my makeup looked so good. All in all, I think it's pretty okay. I don't know if I would go back and spend the price. The only thing I think I would not do again, purchase again, is an eyeshadow palette from her. Even the lipsticks are really nice. I got the mini lipstick trio. They're so cute. First of all, the colors, the packaging, she's A1 with the packaging. Like, you can't beat that. And I know that you're kind of paying for that when you get it. I could do without the stuff in it though, like that's stupid. But look at it. The unicorn colors, the packaging, the luxury of it all, I love. And I'm okay with paying a little bit more for that. I would just rather pay a little bit more for actual product versus a package that I'm not gonna keep. I'm gonna throw it away. I just don't care that much about that. That being said, I'm really disappointed with the lipsticks, with the price of it. I can't remember exactly what the price of it was, but I think it was like $25 for these. They're so small, okay? They're so small. Look at, my pinky. Like, it's tiny. And then this is how much lipstick that you actually get in the product. Yeah, it doesn't want to focus. But you barely get any lipstick, and that's $25. The lip gloss, baby, I am a sucker for a good lip gloss. I am a sucker for wet looking lips. I wanted my lips to look like I spit on them, okay? I know that's nasty, but I'm a sucker for good lip gloss. It's a good lip gloss. I feel like the lip gloss has more product in it, of course, probably because it's liquid, has more product in it than the lipsticks, but it's still disappointing for the price. I just feel like some of these companies get so greedy. These companies get so greedy when it comes to the price, and I know I don't understand all of what goes on on the back end, but I also feel like I understand you wanting your line to be a luxury line. I understand. I get it. But at the same time, you have to get your consumer to want to come back, want to buy more. And I don't know if I would want to go back other than to support her because she's a black woman doing her thing, which I'm here for it, y'all. I really am. I'm so here for it. But at the same time, are you here for me? Are you here for my pockets? I don't know if I would go back and get an eyeshadow palette from you if it's not offering better than an eyeshadow palette that costs $25. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Now the face is great. The eyes, I can go somewhere else for that. The lips, I can go somewhere else and I can go to Fenty and get a poppin' lip gloss. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my review. I don't want to be harsh because the products are good. I'm sure she worked really hard on this stuff, but I work really hard to keep my money and to put it, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel me? Is it worth all that money? It was good for a first try. Don't get me wrong. It was good for a first try, but I just don't think I would go and spend all that money that I spent. If I could take it back now, baby, and I am the queen of returns, but it has been months. If I could take it back, I probably would. So that's it for my review. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Let me know how you guys feel. If you like these type of reviews and stuff like that, if you want me to try products to review, give my honest review on it. Let me know if you guys have tried any Pat McGrath products, and if you liked them, were you disappointed? And let me know. Leave some comments. Like this video if you like this. Subscribe, share, comment, and I will see you guys soon on my next one. Thank you guys so much. Bye.